Welcome back to SportsCenter. We are heading west to talk basketball with the host of The Jump. Rachel Nichols is live from Los Angeles. Rachel, I mentioned this morning that I specifically wanted you on the show because I knew for a fact that you've covered LeBron and you'd be able to give me a perspective that no one else could. For instance, he wants to play with his best friends on the surface. It's no big deal.
Cari, the brotherhood, right?
Look, I get it. I want to work with all my best friends. No big deal, right, on the surface. But why now? I know he said this in February, but why send that message?
Well, he didn't say it.
From Los Angeles. Rachel, I mentioned this morning that I specifically wanted you on the show because I knew for a fact that you've covered LeBron and you'd be able to give me a perspective that no one else could. For instance, he wants to play with his best friends on the surface. It's no big deal.
Cari, the brotherhood,
Look,
right?
I get it. Joining us now, the host of the NBA Lockdown podcast, Amin Elhassan, and George Sedano, and also well-regarded analyst and extremely intelligent insider. These are me. I'm buttering you up.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Because we used to do the podcast together.
We did.
And
It's a reunion now.
it's a reunion. You know what? Let's just do the podcast right now, but on SportsCenter.
Okay,
Cool?
sounds good.
All right, so here we hear LeBron saying he'd like to play with his besties. I would love to work with my really good friends, right? That makes sense. No big deal to me. Amin and I were just talking about it, but it is the timing of it all. Although these reports came out, February he said it, and now we're hearing about it. He doubled down. Do you guys think he's sending a message? And I'll start with you first.
I
mentioned Steve Kerr and Steph Curry being the star. Last night, I'm doing a little transition here. Last night, Steve Kerr said it's all about them if they want to rest. How do you guys feel about that? That's an interesting approach coming from a coach. If they want to take a rest, the players are in control. And he said, we have the sound, so if you guys want to listen to it, then give us a take. All right, so let's play. They're analyzing this. We, as in the media, we as in people who take everything he says and we scrutinize it and we put him under the microscope. LeBron, why'd you say that? He said it in February. Just in theory, it'd be great.
Cari, Dwayne Wade was asked about this yesterday, and you know what he said?
Cari Champion, and I'm David Lloyd, to talk about the RG3 signing. Meryl, I'll give it to you first. Just first blush, what do you make of the Browns signing a guy like RG3 at this point?
some zone read option. We're going to get outside. We're going to take advantage of my speed. There isn't a quarterback in the league that has been able to be a running quarterback that, that is running as much as he was running that first year and doesn't have the size of Cam Newton that has been able to sustain success because it's a physical pounding that you just don't get at the college level. And he was never overly elusive at Baylor. Once from North Dakota State, you're doing for both of those quarterbacks exactly what they need. They've got to sit. If you're Goff, you come from an air raid offense that is completely foreign to what you run in the NFL. He needs time to learn. And for Wentz, he comes from a pro-style system, but from the small school level, he needs time to just get adjusted to the NFL. So this could be a